That is really not what I wanted you to do, buddy. Okay, there. Perfect. And like that. And I'm actually going to turn you. Like that.
Land ahoy!
And like that. And then I just need to make sure that I have a road connecting to my hemp farm, which is in the wrong position, that road, but oh well. So I'll grow hemp, and then once I've got a little bit of it, I can create a weaver's hut. Now, I could build it right here. It doesn't, I don't know, maybe the weavers can go directly to the hemp farm? I guess I should try that. But I don't like to overload a single warehouse because sometimes the transportation
You have discovered a building on an island.
But I'm going to give this a try and see if these guys can go directly to the hemp farm and load this up. I would support more than one weaver. We'll give it a try and see what happens. Okay, well, we discovered some land. I'm going to keep my ship exploring, so this is not a huge map. So we've got an island over here, and another one over here. And let's address the issue of... Oh, cool, it's got an internal lake with swans. And...
So, you desire our protective magic. Well, we will need certain ingredients to weave it, won't we,
No
sisters?
kidding. I've never actually seen this. That is so cool. Witch's protection reduces the chance of illness. So, to talk about why we would need different islands, we have to look at this area right up here at the top. So, on Goldford, Goldford is an island with a certain fertility. You can support apple orchards here, which we've got, of course, done here to grow our cider. You can support hemp farms. You can support bees. And there's a question mark. There's a wild card. We can customize the resource. So we can actually buy, for example, some seeds and from
So tell me,
Northburg
how
over
are
here.
things with you?
So he's currently selling hemp seeds and cider seeds. So neither one of those is useful for me, but you can pay and it'll re-randomize this list. And so if there was another resource, like if I was on an island that didn't have hemp, I could buy the hemp seeds. But if it didn't have hemp but it had a question mark, I could buy the hemp seeds, plant them on this island, and now I can grow hemp. So if I go to this other island, you can see on this island I have the option of growing grain, herbs, grapes, and again one more customizable resource. So those are more late game resources. As my population expands, I will start to need these bad boys to keep everyone happy. So yeah, so we will be expanding later on. Speaking of expanding, I am maxed out on wood, so let us spend this stuff. And you know what, I'm just going to spam out a row of houses. We'll worry later if we need to make room for some other stuff.
A new island has been
Actually,
sighted.
if I was really smart, what I would do... Sorry, people, you're homeless again. I would start at the far end to make sure that I can cram a house in the absolute last space and still be within range of my town center. I can build more than one town center as well. I'm going to do this and just... I don't think this road is actually important, but it's going to make me feel better if it's there.
Travelers tell the most amazing tales of the Orient. Wouldn't you like to discover it for yourself?
I will eventually. In fact, I've discovered one southern island down here with an entirely different set of goods. Clay, almonds, roses. And where's my ship? I guess it's still heading south. Oh, it's wrapping around the island. Oh, it's because I turned my view around. There we go. So, how do you settle the islands to the south? Well, your people don't know how to live in a desert or grow dates or anything like that. So you need to befriend nomads.
You have sighted
and then you need
new
to create
land.
nomad settlements. We'll get to that soon enough. Getting rid of all these notifications.
New buildings are ready to be built.
New buildings. Oh, so we now have enough citizens. Because we were building more peasant huts, it allowed more citizens to upgrade. This has unlocked new citizen buildings. Still don't have all of them. We're going to need more and more and more people. But I'm going to go ahead and build a second row of houses here. We're going to leave the other side undeveloped for a tiny little bit. These guys are going to complain about a lack of companionship shortly because most of these houses can't reach the...
The golden roofs of on the horizon.
Yeah, thanks. Most of those can't reach the marketplace.
Welcome to our exalted Sultan's empire.
The Grand Vizier Al-Zahir. This is his island here, and he is in charge. Look at that, how lovely this is. You can actually build these docks yourself if you wanted to, if you were so creative and so inclined.
Greeting.
How's it going, dude? So at some point, we are going to want to make friends with him.
Knowledge
And
of
for a
our
few reasons.
architecture is only available to diplomats of rank and good name.
Yes, so I need 50 prestige
I have
to get my
just the right
first
thing for
rank
you, if
of
you want to pay your
friendship
respects to
with
the
him,
Grand Vizier.
so that I can unlock his buildings and I can start settling in the south. So we're going to get to that soon enough. And try to finish my exploration. I guess I've discovered this island. It's cool. All you have to do is discover the tip of the island, and then it'll auto-explore the rest of it for you, which I think is a nice feature.
An island was sighted.
Yes, yes, yes. More islands. May as well explore that part just to make sure. So what do we need in Goldshire? We're doing okay. Got a little of everything. Still need that spice, that's right. And soon we will need some amusement. But we're going to need more citizens before we get to that point.
In the distance, you can hear the sound of the Venetian gondoliers.
Aha.
Allow me. Giacomo Garibaldi, Grandee of Venice and member of the Council of Ten.
So this is from the expansion. They've added another faction, the Venetians. And that's some other people to make friends with and get special stuff with, basically. There we go. Used up all my wood. Still keep going. I've got an excess of stone, but I'm not actually mining stone, so that might just come with my base. One interesting thing, when people upgrade their houses from the peasant houses to the citizens' houses and so on and so forth, they do use up some of your supply. They'll use some wood and some tools, and later on stone and other resources to upgrade their houses. So if you notice your things go away, that's why. This is a tax rate. I can change the tax rate. Right now, it taxes them as much as possible while keeping them euphoric. And euphoric is important because it's the only way they will upgrade themselves. Although, the citizens, because they don't have everything, I can actually tax them one level higher, make them happy. Citizens will still move into the city. Okay, so the peasants are euphoric, so they'll upgrade to citizens. The citizens are happy, so they will fill their houses, but they won't actually upgrade to the next level unless they're euphoric. But I can't have them upgrade anyway,
to
so
be
I
loved
may
by
as
your
well
people.
tax them and get a little bit of extra money. You can see
There
my
is a
income down
lack
here.
of company in your settlement.
Oh, because I was slacking off building roads. Build that quickly before the people abandon their house. Okay. Down here, I'm making 400 gold coins per minute, maybe? It's actually quite good. That's because I have such a large population, and I really have a very small industry. Industry is extremely expensive. Not enough wood. Yeah, industry is very, very pricey. So you use your population to maintain your industry, and use your industry to continue upgrading your population. The higher rank they are, the more buildings get unlocked, but also the higher rank people pay a lot more taxes. So we're going to go and head down here.
What do you
I
have
think there was
to
anything I
offer the
necessarily want to
Council of
purchase.
Ten?
So this expansion added like all kinds of espionage and crazy stuff. You can buy a marine chart, which reveals everything. It's interesting. Sextant, range of vision. More agents. Developer Noria test item is the name of this item. Wow, that is so good. Custom goods wood. Okay, so this is a trade levy for wood. If I install this in my warehouse, then anyone who came to trade goods, who traded more than 10 tons of good at my warehouse, would have to give me 5 tons of
A
wood
new
for free.
island has been sighted.
Which is a very cool thing to have, and you can have a few of those. I haven't played enough to really know the importance of everything, and multiplayer and all that. That's the thing. If you place trade items, so right now I'm saying I'm buying stuff. I could also turn them around and put stuff up for sale. In fact, maybe I should sell my excess fish and cider. So right now I'll sell down to half capacity. So someone might buy that. And if I've made trading alliances with people in multiplayer, then they could actually bring their ships and trade. So, we can maintain each other. You might want to specialize. You might want to overcharge people. Whatever. And then when they come, I don't know. I don't know if they actually have to pay the trade levy or it's just something you get for free or what. I have no idea how that works. So, alright, next thing I want to do on my island, actually, because we'll get
As
to
a
those.
foreigner, I'm afraid you aren't permitted to construct buildings
That's fine,
in the
we'll get to it later.
Oriental style.
So, tools are the one thing I have to continue to buy right now. Either
Your building
from
opportunities have been expanded.
the monastery or from Lord Northberg. So I'm going to build an iron mine here.
If you carry on like this, you'll soon be running a metropolis.
Thank you. So I'm going to build an iron mine on the iron deposit,
Land ahoy!
like so. And connect another road. Actually, I'm going to use the cobblestone street, because this one's getting far away, and I want my carts to get around a little bit faster. So we're going to upgrade that road, and then we are going to, with a bridge and everything, come over here. So carts travel much faster than that. Uses a lot of stone to
You
get
have
it done.
discovered a building on an island.
And in fact, you know what I should do? I should build a new market building right here, simply to service that, and I also want a stonemason's hut right here. So they're going to go to the stone...
Can
No,
you
wait,
lend me
that's
a
not
hand
stone.
with this matter?
He needs 9 tons of wood delivered to a ship at sea. Yeah, I can do that. Let me bring my ship back home so I can go and pick up some wood. Actually, it doesn't even have to come from my house. I can buy it from this guy and deliver it to his ship. Yeah, that's a brine deposit. I don't actually need that. You know what? I'm going to leave him here anyway. There's a lot of little things here. And, you know, except I'm stepping on this woodcarver's hut. He's only working at 87% efficiency. Well, that's not bad. I guess he's got just enough trees. This guy's at 100% efficiency, 100. So I've horned in on this guy's territory a little bit, but we're going to be okay. And apparently I just got a Gmail message, so I'm going to... And we're back. That was my wife letting me know that my boss was on the phone. It's a Saturday. Folks, it's very good to be important at your job. Every now and again, it's a little inconvenient, like when you get a phone call on a Saturday while you're recording a video. But it's pretty good to be important at your job. And that makes you feel nice and safe. I mean, who else would they bother on a weekend if I was not around? I don't remember exactly where I was, but I think things are going well. Yeah, I think I just set up this little shop here. Yeah, stonemason's hut's not really going to be accomplishing anything because that is not stone. I do that all the time. That is brine. So we will deal with salt a little bit later. But yeah, I would like stone, and there was stone. So here we go. Here's one. I think there's another one over here too, maybe. Oh, autosave. I do like games that have an autosave feature.
Game save.
Thank you. That always sounded like Patrick Stewart to me. I don't know if it does that to anyone else. This island is actually so big, I'm going to have to build this ridiculous chain of little buildings here to get where I want to go. But that means this place is going to be ridiculously huge. And that is not necessarily a bad thing. But it's probably going to make this game... There's no way to max out this island in this recording. I'm going to go ahead and just keep building a chain like this. Oh, I can't even reach! Okay, let's go that way. Insufficient building material. We need more tools. I'm doing this so I can have tools. In fact, I'm thinking the tools are being eaten away by people upgrading their stuff. Alright.
One more sip.
And you, wow. Still haven't arrived? I guess we've been paused. That's why. I just thought I've sent you here
It's always
ages
a
ago.
pleasure to see you here.
I need
Feel
tools.
free to come and have a look around.
And wood. You know what? I don't need that much wood. I'm actually okay on wood. I only need wood for your guy. Let's bring a little extra.
You've got a
just to
good
say.
deal there.
Now, where's that quest? Right here is a stranded ship. So, yeah, it's kind of interesting. Even though... Okay, I'm in this scenario, right? So you're like, oh,
Let me give you a hand.
this mission... Oh, thank you for selling me tools back home. This mission is... You know, this quest is just part of the scenario. It might be, but these random quests happen even in the single-player campaign. And actually, a lot of them are quite interesting. They're not just deliver
Don't
wood
forget
somewhere.
that this would be
Or,
in
you know, like hunt down some pirates or something like that. So... Yeah, I will deliver those goods, and he will be happy. I will get honor or some other reward, and generally be very, very pleased with myself.
Have you fulfilled your duty and completed the quest?
I did. Here, have some wood.
Thank you. You
So-
have done the Empire a great service.
I got 1,500 gold and 50 honor, so that comes out very, very nice for me. So yes, you... Yeah, I really have to build right there, huh? Build there. And then... Yeah, right there seems fine. My ship. Actually, I'm going to explore this last empty area here. And now I will try again to build this stonemason's yard. Need 2 tools. Damn it. Of of course, yeah, I'm building the stone thing. There's no reason for me to rush stone. What am I thinking of? I want to finish my metals. Why am I looking for stone? I think I built the stone road, and I was like, oh yeah, I want a steady source of stone so I can build more of these, and I don't know, I'm crazy. You there. Finish your exploration.
A new
There we
island
go.
has been sighted.
Now come here and deliver those tools you're holding.
Here, your goods.
Thank
The
you.
way becomes ever more arduous.
Thank you, Brother Hilarious. Which is an excellent name. Alright, so I should have, if I look here, plenty of iron ore saving up. So what I need to do is build a smelter. So this is my iron smelter, which requires coal and iron ore. So I've got iron ore coming in, but then the question becomes, where do I get coal from? And actually, I'm going to build my smelter right here. And that's sort of going to step on that guy. Maybe right here. I'll probably have to step on him a little later to build a road, but for now, we're just going to do this and that. So, I got the smelter down.
Salam alaikum.
Oh, thank you. He came, sold me tools, bought some fish, sold me some wood, and then you get the balance, which I had to pay. Yeah, so I'm going to need a place that makes charcoal, and that is going to be from a charcoal burner's hut. I don't know the actual process involved in making charcoal from wood. I think you burn a lot of wood and heat some other wood, and then what you get from the superheated wood is some charcoal. I first discovered that you could use wood like that as a coal by playing Dwarf Fortress. That was my education. So I'm going to build, I don't know, I'll build one of them here. I don't know, what's the efficiency like? Oh, 100%. I get enough production. Good, good, good. And you know what? We've got the stone. Let's go ahead and build this. We're gonna get to the stone in a second anyway. So this guy will burn logs, create coal, which will come back to my factory way over here. Nope, not there. Here. Which will produce iron. You can see he's stocked up with iron ore. He's just waiting for the coal to start coming in. And then I will need a toolmaker's workshop, which I will place somewhere else. Because I really... Well, I've got... You know what, let's go ahead and build this road, which... See, if this brine deposit, if it works like the iron mine, then I could just build a road to get here. But if it doesn't, and it works more like the stonemason's shop, then I'll probably have to plop it down here, and I'll need a road. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter either way. You guys don't even know what I'm muttering about. Oh, I don't have any room. Okay, never mind. So I will build somewhere like here. And do that. So again, we're cutting in a little bit more into here. He's only 78 right now, but this is not the end of the world. We do have good wood production. So, there we go. Toolmaker's workshop. So he will take iron. What's he complaining about? He's got no coal. It'll come, buddy. Just wait. He will take the iron and produce tools, and then on this island I will have everything I need to continue building everything. Now that tool production is going to be pretty slow, and there's probably going to be plenty of times when I will need to speed things up, but I gotta wait for his tool production to regenerate here. But I am technically self-sustaining-ish at this point. The stone deposit. Here. And we'll extend this road. Like so. There we go. These guys are going to pick up the stone and make me some blocks, which I will need for a variety of things down the road. So what I'm going to do now is I'm not sure how many, one iron mine, how many workers that will support. So I'm going to have to keep checking on my stocks and see where there's an accumulation of stuff. I believe that the iron smelter produces enough iron to work at least a couple of toolmakers' workshop, but we'll revisit that shortly. So, my town, lots of citizens at this point. The big problem right now is they want amusement. So let's see about building them a tavern. We don't have the stone to pull that off, but I'm curious right now to see what the coverage is.
My people know the miracle of cultivating spices.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll get to that shortly. So once I've got enough production, I can actually drop this guy here.